Welcome to the Push Ball Black Show. I'm your host Christian, and this is the Bearscast for week 17. Bears actually they won today, and this was going to be a completely different Bearscast if they would have lost that game. Because I'm taking notes of every bad thing they did, and Santos kicked a 51-yard field goal to win the game, and so this is going to be a little different because I'm not going to rant about the play calling. I might mention it a little bit, but they won, and everybody's actually going to get fired anyway. So there's really no reason to rant about something when this is the last game of the season and people are going to get fired. So what I will mention is the stuff that I saw good today and the stuff that I saw that was good today and things I want for the future, and a little bit about the game, of course. Special teams was good. Special teams was great. The kickoff returns were good. The defense was awesome. They caused 2 turnovers. The pass rush was there. Love had I think it was an elbow injury. And then Malik Willis had a hand injury. Now, this is why I say Malik Willis had a hand injury. In the fourth quarter, Malik Willis throws. His ball, by the way, is kind of floaty, and he throws ducks. So they're real easy to intercept, but he does have a deep ball. They just stay up there too long. So the pass rush was there. Malik Willis came in sometime in the second quarter to relieve Love, and the Bears hit him, and even though he was able to do the completion and that ended up leading to a touchdown for them to have the game by cut the game to 2, they hit his hand, or his hand got hit weird, and on that 2-point conversion, Malik Willis, I don't know, he was trying to pump fake or something happened with the release of that ball, but that ball went right to the dirt. Like they really wasn't able to, they weren't able to do the 2-point conversion. So that was good today. So I feel like the defense will continue to be awesome here, especially when everybody gets healthy, because Bears don't have everybody healthy. The receiving core in general, not today, but the receiving core in general is awesome. I feel like they leaned too much into the receiving core this year when they didn't have a line. And quite honestly, and this is my criticism of Caleb, he can't throw the deep ball consistently. Like, there have been some pretty throws and there have been some wonderful games, but he's inconsistent in the deep ball. And it's probably one of the reasons why, specifically this game, they didn't really ask him to throw the ball very deep. So I feel like with another offensive coordinator and a better line, the Bears will be fine. The Bears will at least be competitive, I hope. What I don't want to get an offense. I don't want to just get an offensive mind just to get an offensive mind. I want the Bears to get somebody that develops quarterbacks and understands what a quarterback's strengths are and what a quarterback's weaknesses are, and go and develop an offense around them. See the Green Bay Packers. Like, if there's any reason, if there's any team that, like, his staff, I don't know about his staff because we already had somebody from Matt LaFleur's staff as OC, and it failed miserably in Luke Getsy, because Luke Getsy was trying to run a specific offense that Green Bay was running instead of developing a quarterback. Instead of developing Justin Fields. So the reason why I want a guy that knows how to develop QBs and knows how to build an offense around the QB skill set is Malik Willis was considered a bust for his draft position in the third round. They didn't think he was going to be anything. Matt LaFleur got him as a free agent, and he was able to kind of carry them through some games this season, and he was able to run this offense. He was able to run this offense pretty good today, where they're able to win the game. Whereas I feel like the Bears kind of play scared with Caleb, and they don't really ask him to do much until he has to. So there's a lot, and they don't really want him to throw the ball downfield, which was evident today because he's inconsistent. So I don't want the offense coordinator from Detroit if he's not going to look at what Caleb is and kind of build an offense around him versus, have a bunch of trick plays and trying to outsmart everybody. Like, we've had a quote-unquote offensive genius or a new hotshot offensive guru twice, and it didn't work. So I want to see that. Let's see. So real quick, I'm going to go over the box score. 21-29, 148 yards. No, one touchdown, no interceptions for Caleb. Keenan Allen, one attempt. I don't understand that. I didn't understand that attempt that ended up into an interception on a double reverse. That was dumb. D.Rose Swift, 20 carries, 65 yards, one touchdown. His longest was 14 yards. I really like D.Rose Swift. I don't think he's an every down back. I also think the Bears can build their own version of Sonic and Knuckles like they have in Detroit. D.Rose Swift is Sonic. We need Knuckles. We need like a bruiser. We need somebody to help the offensive load of Swift. And Roschon Johnson, he tries, but he's inconsistent a lot. So let's see. Receptions, DJ Moore, receiving DJ Moore, 9 receptions, 86 yards, 1 touchdown. Keenan Allen, 3 receptions, 25 yards. Rome Odunze, 2 receptions, 18 yards. Roschon Johnson, 5 receptions, 16 yards. Cole Kmet, 2 receptions, 3 yards. For a total of 148 yards receiving. And DJ Moore, I want someone to, whoever's the coordinator, whoever's the coach, understand who you have in DJ Moore. Understand what you have in DJ Moore. He should be the vocal point of the offense, period. I know everybody's excited about Rome Odunze. I know everybody's excited about Keenan Allen. There's a reason why you got DJ Moore. Build the offense around him and Caleb, and shore up your offensive line, and I think we'll be competitive. I don't know, because every time I think we'll be competitive, something happens, because we were supposed to be competitive this year. But that's what I'm hoping for in this next offseason. Hire somebody that knows how to develop quarterbacks and is not trying to run a system or not trying to be a mad scientist. I want to see Caleb develop, because Caleb may not be able to throw the ball down the field like deep like that consistently. He's inaccurate now. If we're building an offense around, maybe he's a game manager. Maybe he's a glorified game manager that is a little bit better than what we think a game manager is. But let's develop a offense around him and DJ Moore, and Rome Odunze be the deep threat when the opportunity presents itself. Because watching Green Bay, even in a loss, I really respect what Matt LaFleur is doing, and I want something like that for the Bears. But good win for the Bears. Good way to like hang in there. Good way to be a good way to defend and cause turnovers and not be stupid too much. So here's how this channel is gonna go going forward. This is the last Bears game of the season. I'm probably gonna do a Bears cast when people get fired and when people get hired. I'm also, because how I normally did this before is I would just do like playoff shows. I would do playoff videos. But because I don't follow like all the teams all the time, it might be a little different and they might be a little shorter. We'll see. And I'm definitely gonna do a Super Bowl one. And then I don't know. I don't know how this channel is gonna go for the rest of the season. I know next season I'm still gonna do Bear stuff because I like doing Bears games. I like telling you about my Bears games opinions, but I don't know about anything else. I do want to say one thing though, unfootball related. I'm glad that the Chicago Bulls are retiring Derrick Rose's number. That is dope. I was not in Chicago when he was at his peak because he had a very short peak due to injury. So I saw him the most in highlights and playoff appearances. Playoff D.Rose is a problem. Playoff D.Rose is a thing. So I was always a big fan of his. I'm from Chicago originally, but I wasn't here. I wasn't there. I was in Dallas when he was healthy. I know there's some discourse because I still listen to Chicago sports radio. I know there's discourse to the Bulls retiring Derrick Rose's number. The youngest MVP, and to the point that they have to make a rule about your contract if you do what Derrick Rose did under his rookie deal and those playoff games and those highlights. If you know anything about the Bulls' local television broadcast, the color commentary person is Stacey King. Stacey King was part of the first Bulls three-peat. He was the center for the first Bulls three-peat when they won against Los Angeles, Portland, and Phoenix. And he stayed in Chicago, and he used to coach for the Windy City Bulls. And when he got an opportunity to do this, I didn't think Stacey was that good until Derrick Rose came, and he literally, I think he dunked on Goran Dragic, and that call was nuts. Like that call that Stacey King called on Derrick Rose's dunk on Goran Dragic in Phoenix. That is probably one of my favorite calls, and he's pretty much, it kind of put him on meme status, but he's pretty much like a household name in Chicago because of the stuff that Derrick Rose used to do. No one's talking about his pro basketball or his pro basketball Hall of Fame. It's just the Bulls. So there are people that are like he's undeserving because the Bulls only have a handful of retired numbers. For what he did in the short time that he did for the Bulls, and the fact his impact, him being from Chicago, playing for the Bulls, and being successful playing for the Bulls as he was in that short time period, if the Bulls want to retire his jersey, they can. I think it's cool. But yeah, that's my basketball thoughts for the moment. But anyway, I don't know what game I'm going to gonna do during the playoffs, I'm not sure. I don't want to guess right now, but I'll pick a team and go from there. If I can catch the Lions, if the Lions play on a Saturday, I haven't checked the schedule yet. It'll probably be the Lions, just because I like watching the Lions. But we'll go from there. Push the ball black out. Later.